Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm the doctor.
And today we're going to teach you about Chinese culture. Let's go! First, let's learn a bit about China.
Let's go to the TARDIS.
Highly diverse.
And old.
The emperors of ancient China had palaces, and inside of those palaces they had chambers. Some of these chambers were dedicated to just food. Some of those foods include rice, stir-fry, and pork. Of course, the list goes on. Many people know Chinese food for being very spicy. And today, we have many Chinese food restaurants in Canada and all over the world. Like China Doll. As for culture, the Chinese people are highly influenced by Confucianism. They also find calligraphy, poetry, painting, dancing, and drama to all be considered arts. China is also known to have many celebrations, with some of them being the Spring Fest, the Lantern Fest, the Kunming Fest, the Dragon Boat Fest, the Mid-Autumn Fest, and the Winter Solstice Fest. Some popular sports in China include martial arts, basketball, football, table tennis, badminton, swimming, and snooker. Let's move on to the stories, starting with the Chinese creation story. It all started when the earth and heaven were mixed together inside of an egg. Also inside of this egg was Pingu. Pingu cracked open the egg, and the clear part floated up to form heaven, and the cold, heavy part formed earth. Pingu stood in the middle, and he grew very, very large. Once Pingu died, his breath became the wind and the clouds. His voice became the rolling thunder. His eyes became the sun and the moon. His beard became the stars in the sky. Flowers and trees came from his skin. And his bone marrow became the jade and pearls. Next, we will be covering a legend that we all learned about in social studies. So, the legend goes, there was a village of people, pretended there's more people, and basically what happened was, it never rained in this village, and there were 3 dragons that lived on top of a mountain, and they saw what was happening. And they were all like, hey, what's going on? You guys seem very sad. And these guys were all like, oh, it hasn't rained in weeks. We're so thirsty. Oh, please get us some water, dragons. We'll pay you. We'll pay you in hugs. Okay, I'll go talk to this god guy who lives on top of a mountain. Okay, let's go. Let's go see the god guy. So they went to see the god guy who lived on top of a mountain. And he said, no. No, I'll make it rain sometime. Just not now. Not anytime soon. No. So, weeks went by, and the people in the village were still thirsty. They were dying at this point because they were so thirsty. So, the dragons came back. What's going on, you guys? We're still thirsty. I'm crawling in a desert. I'm so thirsty. Please get me food. Or not even, well, I can't, just get me water, please. So they were starting to go crazy because they needed water. So the dragons, they wanted to go back to the guy in the mountain, but the guy in the mountain, he was being mean, and he didn't exactly want to give them water. Meanie. So the dragons were all like, hey, you know what? Let's be independent, and let's give these guys water ourselves. So they got some water, and they made it rain. Make it rain, make it... Oh, dang it. So they made it rain. So the people in the village were very, very happy. Oh, I'm so happy this water. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay, whatever. And they were just very, very happy because they had rain. Is that a cupcake? Okay, so, but anyways, the mountain guy was very angry. Make your angry face. And so he was all like, no, okay, you know what? I didn't want you guys to do that. So then he put a mountain on top of them. Urgh. And to this day, those dragons created very famous lakes in China, and that is why it's a legend. The end! As you can see, this video is already well past 5 minutes long, and I really couldn't find a folktale, fable, or fairy tale that was short enough to fit in this video without making it 10 minutes long. So I'm just gonna skip to the final part, which is an in-depth look at our legend. Oh. Okay, so for this last part, I have the doctor back with me. So, doctor, what do you think is an explanation of what happened at the very end of the story with the dragons and the mountain and the water?
Okay, so they were squashed by the mountain and became a river.
That's right.
Yep.
So what would a list of characters be from that story?
Well,
There was the god guy, there was the villagers, and there was the dragons.
yep.
So now, what are some elements that make it unique? Do you understand what that means? Well, okay, so what do you think makes this story different from Little Red Riding Hood?
Well, the dinosaurs.
There were dragons.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, things that make this story unique would be that there are dragons in this story, and that it's not necessarily a happy ending, but I think that makes it unique. So what do you think the purpose of this story would be? Do you think there's a message hidden in this story?
Yeah.
What would that message be, Doctor?
The evil, the message is, the secret message is that they're trying to tell you the evil, which is the evil guy, was supposed to kill all of them. They one survived. What survived? I'm not joking.
Anyways, okay, so I think the purpose of the story would just be to not be too nice. I don't know, listen to your gods.
Listen. Yeah, exactly. Always listen to your elders.
Listen to your elders. Respect your elders.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is the moral of this story. Thank you so much for watching our presentation. I am Victoria, and this is, of course, the Doctor.
Well, yeah, my real name is Anthony, but I'm the Doctor.
And this is probably 10 minutes long now. Thank you so much for watching.